This man's girlfriend is a trans woman, which means it's a man, but he claims he's not gay. I'm not going to talk anymore, so let's get into the video.
This is Jesse. He fell in love with Cassidy.
I'm a proud trans woman.
Jesse was raised in a strict conservative family.
One thing I was definitely taught was a natural woman is who you're supposed to be with, and if you're with anybody else, you're going to be out of this household and out of this family.
And their relationship has caused a stir with loved ones.
The main misconception that people have is that he's gay.
I was very apprehensive.
Right.
Kind of
I
is.
didn't know that he was open
He
to having a
is.
relationship with a trans girl.
I'm Jesse, and this is my partner Cassidy, who's a trans woman.
Jesse and I met off of Instagram. The first thing I saw was muscles, and so I was like, okay.
I actually messaged her and I let her know that she's beautiful. We were about 3 or 4 messages in, and she said, hey, I just want to let you know that, I'm sorry if it changes the dynamic of things, but I'm a trans woman. And I said, no, sweetheart. You don't have to apologize for that. You're just a special kind of woman. It was a beautiful moment, and we kicked it off ever since.
I'm sorry, but what he just said was absolute brilliant. I'm wondering if everything that these people are saying is actually true, and that's actually what he said in the messages, because that was the most weirdest thing to say. I don't know how people are doing things like this in society. It's absolutely hilarious, but let's continue with the video.
We faced a lot of judgment when we started our relationship. I think the main misconception that people have with our relationship is that he's gay. I've received the whole load of hate comments, being like, you'll never be a woman, how dare you? A lot of religious comments too, about how I should kill myself, and you're going to hell. So this one says, sir, lipstick and heels doesn't make you a woman. You can't change biology, you can't change chromosomes. You are just an insecure guy who didn't accept his body, so you did plastic surgery. You keep living in your fantasy. It definitely gets to me sometimes, but I can't let it affect my day because I'm used to it.
What that person commented is kind of based and is kind of true. And I keep saying kind of, but it's not really kind of. It is true and it is based.
At the beginning of it, I couldn't help but think it was my fault for all the backlash that Jesse was receiving. But we persevered through everything, and it was something that really made us stronger.
My upbringing was probably a little more intense than the most. I was brought up around a very masculine family, very toxic masculinity household. I was always taught to act out, be the tough guy. Natural woman is who you're supposed to be with, and that's it. And if you're with anybody else, if you're gay, if you're ever with a trans girl, you're gonna be out of this household and out of this family.
Before we get back into the video, I need all of you to turn on your post notifications so that you get notified when one of my videos come out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video if you enjoyed the video, comment down below. I'll try and reply to as many comments as possible, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at YinkaThatGuy. Let's get back into the video.
My friends and family, at first, they were shocked because the alpha masculine tatted up male is now dating a transgender woman. My family was worried about their reputation, not mine. The whole entire world's gonna know my son's gay. He's dating a trans girl. So we're gonna FaceTime Jordan right now. This is a best friend of mine who's been through with me through all points in my life. So we'll give him a call and see what he has to say, because he was reluctant on our relationship in the beginning. Jordan, what's up?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
So, I wanted to ask you a couple questions about my relationship, because I know it's been a lot. How did you first feel about hearing that I was dating a woman like Cassidy that's trans?
I was, definitely a little shocked and apprehensive. It got blown up back here at home, and knowing you my whole life, I didn't know that, I didn't see that.
One of the first things that probably came out was probably he's gay.
people definitely have that perspective on it.
I don't know why this would come as confusing to anybody, but what the people are saying is true. You are dating a man, so therefore, man and man who are sexually attracted to each other would be a gay couple. It's really that simple. I don't know what's confusing about anything that's going on.
Just very much confused.
I was confused too. Cassidy educated me and said, no, honey, you're straight. Don't you look at me like a woman? I said, yeah. She's like, so where do you find the word gay? And that's when I realized, yeah, I'm not gay at all. I'm an alpha male that's attracted to femininity, and that's exactly what I got right here.
Why would you even say that you are an alpha male who is attracted to femininity? You would be the complete opposite to an alpha male with the type of relationship that you're engaging in. That's just the fact of reality. I don't know how he has become this delusional, and I don't even know why he would call himself an alpha male after how a few minutes ago he was just talking about how being alpha and all of these masculinity things are toxic. Of course, they follow the rhetoric of toxic masculinity, and being alpha is toxic, but here he is calling himself an alpha male, which is absolutely false.
What was your first impression of hearing that Jesse was dating a trans girl?
I didn't know that he was open to having a relationship with a trans girl. So it was shocking to me at first. It was new for all of us, but when I saw how happy Jesse was, that all my transgressions went out the window. Yeah. And I realized it doesn't matter to me. It's what makes Jesse happy.
I really appreciate you, Jordan, for seeing me as I am and not what other people say about me and what other people project onto me.
Like I said, Jesse's happiness is what matters to me.
Awesome, Jordan. You're the best.
Hey, brother, I appreciate you. You know, I love you since day one.
This whole happiness rhetoric and just be happy and do whatever makes you feel happy and do whatever makes you feel good is a big part of the reason we're in this mess that we're in today's day and age. People want to do everything and anything by any means necessary just to make themselves happy. And the further we go along with this whole rhetoric of make yourself happy, the more we're going to see some very interesting, and by interesting, I have another word that I'm not going to say. We're going to see a lot of interesting things happen down the line that people right now would probably say is crazy and degenerate, but because they want to make themselves feel happy and because everyone is just accepting of everything, there's going to be some things that people are going to be engaging in years to come that we would call crazy right now and degenerate right now, that people will say, I'm doing it because I'm happy.
And ain't nothing ever gonna change over here.
No doubt, bro. I love you too.
Bye-bye. It's been amazing seeing my best friends eventually come around, and my mother and some of my uncles and aunts. It's truly
And I
amazing.
never had that, you know, somebody's family give me that type of love and appreciation before. I always knew I was a woman. I started transitioning when I was 14, and at that time it was not spoken about. And I had to do it in the safety and the privacy of my room, my bedroom. And that was the only time when I got to be myself.
These videos just get more and more interesting as we watch more and more of them. But anyway, that was another video, another reaction. As I usually say, if you guys enjoyed the video, like the video as much as possible, comment down below, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on Twitter at YinkaThatGuy, and I am out.